Roll4Crit.com presents How to Play 12 Realms in 5 minutes or less or more. 12 Realms is the cooperative game of fairy tales and magic in which you and your friends must work together to protect your realms from evil invaders. Designed by Ignacio Corral and published by Mage Company. In each game of 12 Realms, you'll have a specified number of realms available, each with their own invasion track. If the track reaches the 20 spot on any one realm, you lose. If you can defeat the Dark Lord of each realm before that happens, you win. Before the game starts, everyone picks a character. Each character comes with a special ability and a set of predetermined talents. These are the actions that you'll be allowed to use on your turn. Then everyone picks a town space on a realm board to start in, and the game begins. At the top of each round, you'll draw a number of cards from the realm deck, 2 for each realm board in play, plus 1 extra. These cards will determine what appears on which boards, usually enemy invaders, sometimes treasure or artifact tokens. The color of the card indicates which realm it's assigned to. Then, you also roll the area die for each card to determine which area of said realm it appears in specifically. Some invaders also have special abilities that you'll need to pay attention to. They might spawn more invaders immediately or do something sinister at the beginning of the next round if you don't take care of them before then. Once all that's out of the way, the player turns begin. A player can take as many actions as possible according to the talents on his or her talent board. For each one you use, you exploit it, and it can't be used again until the next round. For example, the swiftness talents are used for movement. Spend one of these to move to any adjacent area on the realm board you currently occupy. Then move it over to remind yourself that it's been used. You've also got combat, charm, magic, craft, and gold talents, which can be used for a whole lot of things. Basically, if you see the symbol for something you have on something you want or want to kill, you can apply said talents. A crown talent is a wild card, which can be used in place of any other talent except gold. There are also blue talents. These work like normal red talents, but unlike those which refresh each round, blue talents are one-time use only. Mainly, you're going to be using these talents to deal with the tokens that appeared on the board at the beginning of the round. Remember, the invaders, treasures, and artifacts? Treasures and artifacts are good and helpful. You can pick them up using whichever talent is required as indicated on the token itself. A treasure nets you 1 gold coin immediately, which you can spend later on a card or to bribe certain enemies. Artifacts are different as there are only 3 per board, and you're going to need all 3 of them in order to challenge that board's Dark Lord. If you don't have those 3 artifacts when they appear, you just have to wait. But more on that later. Invaders are bad and do bad things if you let them stay on your board. You get rid of them using talents in pretty much the same way you pick up treasures and artifacts. If there are symbols in more than one corner of the invader token, you only need to spend the amount indicated in one of those corners to defeat it. However, there's usually no additional reward for defeating them unless the card indicates otherwise. The reason you want to get rid of invaders is because that prevents your invasion track from moving up. Oh yeah, back to this thing. At the end of each round, once everyone's taken their turns, you count up the number of invaders on each board. For each one left over, the tracker moves up 1 spot. And as we know, if it hits 20, you lose. Once it hits 16, the Dark Lord of that realm appears, and you'll have an opportunity to defeat them, again assuming you have the necessary artifacts. But maybe nothing's going on in your realm and you want to move over to a different one. Help out a friend. You can move from any realm's town space to any other realm's town space for free, but doing so ends your turn for the round. If you're ever in the same space as another player, the 2 of you can trade artifacts or gold coins. You could also team up with another against a Dark Lord, combining your talents to defeat them. Towns are also useful in that that's where you can draw and buy town cards. Spend a swiftness talent to draw the top 2 cards of the deck. Then you get to choose to purchase one for the indicated amount of gold. These cards can be very helpful in gaining extra abilities to make victory easier to attain. After everyone's taken their turn, talents get refreshed, invasion tracks updated, and new enemies spawned for a whole new round of fun and adventure. There are also some variants for more difficult play, including the Black Fortress, which appears at number 7 of each realm's invader track and spawns a fortress, which must be defeated before any invader in its area can be attacked. But as far as the game's basics go, you now know everything you need to know. In conclusion, spawn invaders, exploit talents, kill invaders, collect artifacts, challenge Dark Lords, and save the 12 realms. That's 12 realms in a nutshell. Did you get all that?